задачу защитить попал.
Наш выстрел крайний в момент удара.
Як було загорання, удар, пешка, вихідні.
Ну і все, пішло загорання.
Виліз, подивіться, горимо.
В цей момент уже говорю наводчику, що від хати, щоб виводив танк з поля. Вже почав тушити. Наводчик подає вогнетушитель.
Горіли всередині від батареї. Вилучається, і я собі.
The city of Ruan watched in horror as flames consumed their beloved cathedral. On the evening of data fictional fire, a fire broke out in the cathedral's roof, quickly engulfing the spire. The blaze cast an orange glow across the night sky, a stark symbol of potential loss. Firefighters battled the inferno as residents gathered, faces etched with worry. The fire is a stark reminder of the fragility of our cultural heritage. As investigations begin, the focus shifts to recovery and restoration. Ruan Cathedral's history is long and storied, its foundations dating back to the 12th century. The cathedral, a masterpiece of Gothic architecture, has witnessed centuries of history unfold beneath its soaring arches. From coronations and royal weddings to times of plague and war, the cathedral has stood as a silent witness to the ebb and flow of life in Ruan. Each generation has left its mark on the cathedral, adding chapels, stained glass windows and intricate carvings, each telling a tale of faith, artistry, and human endeavor. The cathedral's presence extends beyond its religious significance. It has served as a hub for the community, a place for gatherings, concerts, and celebrations. Its towering spire, a familiar landmark visible from across the city, represents a sense of place and identity for the people of Ruan. The cathedral is more than just a building, it is a testament to the enduring spirit of the city and its people. In recent years, Ruan Cathedral has been undergoing extensive renovations, particularly focusing on the aging metal spire. The spire, a later addition to the cathedral, had begun to show signs of wear and tear. The restoration project aimed to replace corroded metalwork, strengthen the spire's structure, and ensure its stability for years to come. Skilled artisans and craftsmen were employed, using traditional techniques alongside modern technology to preserve the spire's historical integrity while ensuring its longevity. The restoration work was a delicate and complex undertaking, requiring meticulous planning and execution. Each piece of metalwork was carefully removed, assessed, and either restored or replaced with materials and techniques that matched the original construction. The project was nearing completion, with the scaffolding surrounding the spire set to be removed in the coming weeks. The fire, however, tragically struck before the restoration could be fully realized, leaving the spire vulnerable to the flames. The spark that ignited a city's heartbreak, investigating the fire's cause. As the smoke clears, attention turns to uncovering the cause of the devastating fire. Authorities focus on the restoration work as a potential source of the blaze. Early speculation points to a spark from welding equipment as a possible trigger. The investigation aims to learn valuable lessons to prevent future incidents. A race against time, emergency response, and community action. The fire at Ruan Cathedral prompted a swift and massive response from emergency services. Firefighters, paramedics, and police rushed to the scene, working tirelessly to contain the blaze and ensure the safety of those nearby. The fire's intensity and the cathedral's historic structure presented significant challenges, but the coordinated efforts of emergency responders helped prevent the fire from spreading to adjacent buildings. The response extended beyond the immediate efforts of emergency services. The community rallied around their beloved cathedral, offering support and assistance. Local businesses provided food and water for the firefighters, while residents offered temporary shelter to those displaced by the fire. The outpouring of support highlighted the cathedral's importance to the community, extending beyond its religious significance to encompass a shared sense of history, identity, and collective grief. Assessing the scars of the Inferno potential damage and preservation efforts. While the full extent of the damage is yet to be fully assessed, the fire at Ruan Cathedral has undoubtedly left its mark. The wooden roof structure, particularly vulnerable to fire, has suffered significant damage. The spire, under renovation and surrounded by scaffolding, has also sustained considerable damage, with its structural integrity potentially compromised. The fire's heat and smoke may have also impacted the interior of the cathedral, potentially damaging priceless artwork, stained glass windows, and centuries-old artifacts. Preservation efforts are already underway, with experts working alongside emergency services to assess the damage and salvage what remains. The focus is on stabilizing the structure, preventing further collapse, and protecting vulnerable areas from the elements. Experts in historic preservation will then begin the painstaking task of documenting the damage, developing a restoration plan, and sourcing materials and craftsmen skilled in traditional building techniques.